Here I am going to talk about programming language, why we need programming language, what is compiler and what is interpreter. First of all, let us discuss about the programming language. What is programming language? Before knowing or before discussing this programming language, we should know how the computer works. So for doing some operations in our computer, we need to give the instruction. Okay, we need to give some instruction to the computer. With the help of that instruction, computer will complete the task. Okay, so whenever we give the instruction to the computer, we give the instruction with the help of high level language. Okay, now here I am using the term that is high level language. So high level languages look like this one. If you look this instruction, it is a high level language because I have written this language, I have written this instruction in pure English form. You can see print hello world. Okay, so this is called as the high level language. But computer doesn't understand this high level language directly. Okay, computer doesn't understand this high level language, or you can say English language directly. This high level language needs to be converted to low level language. Okay, the language that can be understandable by the computer. So this is the low level language for this instruction. So this is the instruction and this is the low level language for this instruction. Okay, this is the instruction and this is the low level language or the conversion to the low level language of this high level language. So here you have seen that this is the high level language and at the side you have seen the low level language. Okay, this is getting converted and this conversion is done with the help of some programming language. So we can say programming languages are a piece of code or software with the help of which we can convert our high level language to low level language. Now how this get converted? So we have some translator. Okay, so here we have two types of translator. One is called as the compiler and another one is called as the interpreter. How compiler works and how interpreter works, let us first of all discuss. Don't worry, this compiler and interpreter are similar thing. Okay, these both are similar. It always convert your high level language to low level language, but there is a small difference between compiler and interpreter. The working difference is there, how compiler works and how interpreter works, but the final output is the same. Okay, final output is the same, that is the low level language from the high level language. Compiler does what? It takes the whole code. Okay, it takes the whole instruction and convert all the instruction to the low level instructions at a time. At a time, it will take whole instruction or the whole high level instruction and convert all this instruction to the low level language or low level instruction. But interpreter does what? It takes the instruction line by line and convert it line by line. It takes the first line, convert it. It takes the second line, then convert it. It takes the third line and again convert it. So we can say compiler translate the code or the whole instruction at a single time, and interpreter interprets, or you can say the convert the high level language to low level language line by line. So if I show one video, then I think it will be clear to all of you. So let us play this video and you can now see this is the compiler. Okay, it is the compiler which is sitting behind, or you can say sitting between your program or your instruction and your computer. It takes the whole program, it takes the whole instruction and convert all together. You can see here it takes the whole instruction and convert it all together. Now let us talk about the interpreter. This is the interpreter. Okay, so interpreter also the same, but the difference is what? It will take the first line, convert it first. It will take the second line, then convert it. It will take the third line and again convert it. And it will take the fourth line and so forth. Okay, so on and so forth. It will convert all the instruction line by line. So a quick recap: we have discussed about the compiler, we have discussed about the interpreter, we have discussed about the programming language. So we can summarize that programming language are the piece of software which convert your high level language to low level language. High level language are the language that can be understood by the human being, and low level language are the language that can be understood by the computer. Okay, after that we have discussed about the compiler. Compiler does what? It's the translator. It is the translator who translates your high level language to low level language. But it does what? It takes all your instruction together and after that it converts it to the low level language. again we talk about if we talk about the interpreter is also one translator. It does what? It takes the instructions line by line and convert the instruction line by line. Okay. So this is the difference between your compiler and interpreter. So in our coming classes, we will be going to discuss in detail about what is a low-level language, what is compiler, what is interpreter, the working of this interpreter and compiler. So we are going to discuss about Python programming there. So I think this session is informative to everyone. So thank you everyone.